That's right, Tamer. We're out here with Thunderbolt 12 checking on the road conditions during today's snowfall. Rich, this is a synagogue that burned down overnight here in Lawrence. Now, the Nassau Fire Marshal's office says that nobody was inside at the time, but 2 firefighters did get hurt. Now, it was so bad people actually moved their cars off the roads. You can see this one was moved up on blocks. Eventually, Greg moves from chainsaws to hand tools to round out the bear's eyes. Now, Greg, this takes you normally, what, a couple of minutes to do?
That's it, yeah.
Okay.
A little.
Okay, well, it might take me a little longer, but we'll get there. Here we go. Now, we spoke with a next-door neighbor who says he called 911 when he saw the flames, and he gave us exclusive cell phone video of the fire. Cops tell us that she had her 3 little girls in the car with her. Take a look at this video we obtained from a relative of the homeowner. Ty, behind me here is a small plane that crashed at the former Old Bethpage Waste Disposal Complex. Let's take a closer look with the camera to see the extent of the damage of the plane. You can see this is the new entrance the deer made coming into the salon, but it decided to leave a different way, bashing open the front door, breaking the hinge. The cost of the lemonade and all the ingredients, including the food, comes from the Griffin's pockets. They say they have enough lemonade here to fill 1,000 cups with this sweet stuff. It's pretty good. We're going to keep you updated with the latest coming out on Thunderbolt 12. We'll be out and about checking things out. You can catch us on TV and on Facebook with live reports. For now, we're in Woodbury. I'm Logan Crawford, News 12 Long Island. Tama, Gianna.
It's Logan.
Rich, this is a synagogue that burned down overnight here in Lawrence. Now, the Nassau Fire Marshal's office says that nobody was inside at the time, but 2 firefighters did get hurt when part of the roof collapsed. Now, we spoke with a next-door neighbor who says he called 911 when he saw the flames, and he gave us exclusive cell phone video of the fire. Fire crews responded to the fire that tore through a synagogue on Seagrave Avenue in Lawrence. Will Abrams, who lives next door, says smoke was coming into his apartment just after midnight.
The apartment here was filled with smoke, so I ran out of my underwear and I called 911, and the next thing I know is a little smoke coming out, and then it just exploded in flames.
The Nassau Fire Marshal's office says the house was a makeshift synagogue. No one was inside, but 2 firefighters got hurt when part of the roof collapsed. They were taken to the hospital and treated for neck and shoulder pain. 3 departments responded, including FDNY, since it's right on the Queens border. The firefighters were able to stop the fire from spreading to the neighboring houses.
The guys who came, you know, they don't think about where you live. They just came and they just like charged in that building, and the hoses, they were on top of the roof.
We're told the house was renovated to be a synagogue, only opening last year right before the pandemic. One of the owners of the Beach Shoal Synagogue asked us not to show his face or give his name, but tells us they plan to raise money and rebuild the synagogue.
We're launching a campaign tonight, and we're going to do a real proper synagogue in the neighborhood.
And not everything was lost in the fire. Abrams says he and another neighbor ran into the building before the fire got really bad and saved the Torah and other religious items.
My mom told me never run in a burning building, and I think that's good advice. So I did what I could to help and help clean up, and we're going to rebuild.
The Nassau Fire Marshal's office says they're still working to figure out what started the fire, but they say it does not appear to be suspicious. Gianna, Rich. A Nassau County doctor is charged with multiple counts of murder. He's accused of causing the death of 5 of his patients by overprescribing them opioids. Prosecutors believe that this is the first time a doctor in New York State is accused of murder in the 2nd degree with depraved indifference to human life. 75-year-old George Blotti walked into court today in Mineola to be formally charged with 5 counts of 2nd-degree murder and 11 counts of reckless endangerment. Prosecutors say this is in addition to a 54-count indictment the former doctor is facing after being arrested in 2019 when he was initially accused of illegally selling prescription medication. Nassau District Attorney Madeline Singas says he sold thousands and thousands of pills out of a makeshift office in Franklin Square and even out of his car in parking lots in the Rockville Center Hotel near where he lived. Singas says his victims were far too young to die, and she says his prescription pad was as lethal as a murder weapon.
Most importantly and tragically, at least 3 of his patients asked him to stop prescribing opioids to themselves and sought help for their addictions.
Blotti pleaded not guilty to the new charges, and the judge ordered him to be held without bail. If convicted, he faces 25 years to life in jail. Prosecutors say that Blotti surrendered his medical license back in 2019 when he was first arrested. He's due back in court at the end of the month. In Mineola, I'm Logan Crawford, News 12 Long Island. That's right, Tamer. We're out here with Thunderbolt 12 checking on the road conditions during today's snowfall. Now, the snow is coming down right now slightly. It was coming down more steadily earlier this afternoon on our drive into work. The LIE was slick, clear of snow, but you did have to use those windshield wipers because it was wet. Now, here outside News 12 Studios in Woodbury, you can see the snow is sticking to the grass. Not so much of the pavement, though, on Crossways Park West. It is a little wet, though. However, the concern is later that it's supposed to snow and precipitate during the evening rush hour, so it might be slick driving conditions on your ride home tonight. Be careful. Now, we're going to keep you updated with the latest coming out on Thunderbolt 12. We'll be out and about checking things out. You can catch us on TV and on Facebook with live reports. For now, we're in Woodbury. I'm Logan Crawford, News 12 Long Island. Tama, Gianna.